Oh my, yes. uh, there was this. I have to do the introduction again. I'm sorry, guys. So welcome on my stream, YouTube viewers. My silly ass forgot to press the go live button, and I forgot it's not automatic. So like on Kick and Twitch. So welcome again. This time, everyone who's been here. We have 10 minutes of delay. That's very unprofessional of me, but that's how raw and natural it is, and unhinged. Mm, you can see that I'm working on this by myself. So, um, what I was saying. Okay, so today we're gonna focus on the Carly Hansen bootleg that we started on the last stream. This time with a little bit less distractions. I was supposed to even have like a timer somewhere on the screen, but of course I didn't manage to do it on time. So I'm gonna just have it on my stream deck, which is lying here on the desk next to me. And I'm gonna keep track of it. So whenever there's gonna be like a buzzer, I will take a break. We're gonna chat a little and talk about stuff. But in between, for like 20 minutes, let's say, or actually, I'm gonna do it a bit less. Because 25 minutes is a lot. I'm gonna wait. How do you make it shorter here? Work time, we do 15 minutes. Short break time, 5 minutes. Yeah, 15 to 5 will be amazing. And the sound of the alarm is... Woo! Yeah, okay, you can hear it. So we do that. I was supposed to show something because I was telling on my Discord server that I created for us to hang out in between streams. By the way, I have a Discord server, so if you want to join, go to doriannewman.com. I'm gonna put it now in the chat, but probably you already know that address. Wait, it's actually in the description of my stream, on YouTube at least. But I'm gonna just... Yeah. Done. So on the Discord group, I've mentioned that I'm gonna be bringing something on the stream, but turns out it was the wrong package. It's not the thing I thought it's gonna be. It was only half of it. So I'm gonna open. We're gonna have the first unboxing on stream. Woo! So let me just rip it open with a pen, and you're probably gonna figure out what is it and why. What I'm trying to do with that. So, is that the... Yeah. Okay, almost there. One second. I missed the opportunity to do some ASMR. Is that ASMR already? So what is this? These are the flag pins. So yeah, chat, if you have any idea what are we gonna do with the flag pins, and what's the second part of the package that hasn't been delivered yet, let me know in the chat. So we'll see who's right and what we're gonna do with it. So 15 minutes starting now. I'm gonna try to really focus myself on the project. We are picking up right where we left it off yesterday, and this time I'm gonna try to push forward with the structure of the song, with layering and like giving the drop the energy it needs. So let's go.
I just wanna, I don't wanna change your world. Feel like I don't wanna save myself. Feel like I just wanna take my L. Feel like I could probably get some help, but I never wanna save myself. And if I don't wanna change your world, feel like I just wanna take my L. Feel like everybody else can tell that I never wanna save myself. So close my
I muted myself. No, let's keep the mic open because I'm gonna talk about what I'm supposed to do. So I figured out maybe I'm not gonna go crazy with the layers, but instead I will create some groove and dynamics with using the reverb automation and see where that goes. For example, here I'm just gonna have it like open up towards the next note. Why is it 7.6? What? Yeah, even a bit more. It's a really common thing, especially with the future bounce producers who have a lot of this, like Brooks, Bluar, Seth Hills. A lot of these guys are using this, but not only exclusively. It's a very common technique. Anything that helps fill in the gaps and create some sort of movement, and you can do that with like delays, reverbs, and etc., etc., etc. So I'm gonna just copy this pattern first because that's the pretty much it's repeating itself every single time. But for now we're gonna fill in some more. Nope. So we got this and we just move it around a little. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I have to actually make it shorter, so we let it play for a moment. I think it's gonna be better than just, you know, play and pause countlessly, because that's something I noticed on the last stream. I was just like pressing spacebar for like 2 seconds and stopping it, and I can imagine how annoying that might be. So yeah, I think that's it for now, and I'm just gonna copy it. And of course, later on, because that's pretty much the default reverb initial preset, so it's not really what I want, but let's not waste time on it now. And then we can also use like stuff like OTT to really bring it up. Actually, that's something I can do. Whoa. And I still also don't like the fact that I think it's too much of a distortion somewhere. Probably this one. So basically, what I've done here, what you can see here, when I move it a little bit here, when I used Saturn, I used the breakdown effects type of the distortion in order to kind of achieve the octave down effect, but I only did it on a certain frequency range. Instead of that, you could use like a simple pitch shifter on a separate a copy of the sound, or use the return channel whatsoever. Like the options are endless, but whatever works. But I really don't like the noise it's giving here, like this, the rumble. But it's somewhere there. I think it's pretty much there from the very beginning. So let's see what might be causing it, because to be frank, I really don't like it. I feel like it's breaking the sound too much, and it might be problematic later on. See, that's the thing. That's this pizzicato texture. Let's just get rid of it. So most of the cases, like, of course, because that's what I've been doing before, I would open the EQ, turn it down, like try to fix it in the later stages, but always try to take care of the issues at the earliest stage, so you don't carry it forward through the processing. Yep. Let's play it in context now. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. This instrument parts from that are basically stolen now from the original are helping a lot. That's how you can tell that the power lies within the pads, guitars and stuff that fills in the space. But yeah, so let's work. Oh, actually, yeah, I did the OTT, which I haven't touched yet, and it's on 100%. Yeah, OTT is the new sound goodizer. No, it's not. I like the sound of it though. So what I want to do is to increase the depth of OTT whenever the mix knob of Valhalla goes up. So I'm just gonna, for now, just copy and paste it to here. But of course we're gonna make it a little bit different. And I'm also gonna raise the floor of the whole thing. That's what I like about Ableton, that it's allowing you to do something like this real quick. And the image line boys are gonna hate me, but I don't remember if you can do that in FL Studio. I really don't. That's how my memory is. So yeah. What I don't like is this. What I don't like is this snare. I knew I said on the last stream I like it, but for now it's like meh, meh. Okay, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. No cap, no cap. I'm gonna, even though I have a bass guitar hanging on the wall, I'm staring at it right now. I'm a sucker for Trillion, and I'm gonna put some. I just opened an instance of Trillion while having Trillion literally 2 tracks below. Yeah, that's my memory cognitive skills there. 4 more minutes and I'm gonna come back to you and we're gonna talk for a while. Yeah, Trillion. And let's have Defender guitar. I always don't remember which one was my favorite. It depends on the situation, I think. So I'm just gonna do the full range clean Fender for now. And down, down. Let's see. Woo! Boom, boom. That's super not humane way to play. It should be a little bit more. But for now, I'm gonna just ignore the fact that it's not sounding organic at all. We're just gonna, yeah, and probably get rid of a bit of a sub-bass information that we have in Mariana. So let's open the EQ. And something that I learned, and I had no idea for a long time, that using the typical low cut is messing up your phase, and so instead, low shelf is the answer. So let's play it together with the. We could also actually check it out with the Mariana itself. Oh, I don't have the. I didn't do the EQ on the sub bass. Probably because I didn't think it's gonna be the final one. Yeah, but you can see that's the sub bass for now. And now let's open Trillion again. So when these two have the FabFilter Pro Q in, this is this new feature that you can basically watch them simultaneously and see where they are. I believe you can also pin this and then just work on the second one. Before that, you could actually do something else. Instead of having them open and like set up as a reference, you could also have this analyzer thing right here, and you could choose the actual track that would be shown back to back on the same graph, so you could tweak it accordingly and just get rid of whatever's clashing, and you can see this clashing a lot. So, but for this bass, I only need this organic, like clicky, natural sound, which is right here, right? And I don't like this. That's too much of the mod. I'm just doing it now real quick. It's not the proper way to do it by watching the graph. You always use your ears. But we are making quick decisions right now and quick moves. That's the goal of the stream today, to progress instead of, just... let's see. Yeah. I think we are, 20 seconds. 20 seconds. Let's go. So I only use this crazy. That's the only thing I did off stream, because I found the old white noise sample. But I'm gonna talk about it in the next work phase, because right now We're gonna hear the alarm in 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes! Pomodoro, baby. That's how you tame the someone with ADHD to make him focus on the task. That's great. That's great. I recommend it to everyone. I really like to use it whenever I don't forget to use it. And I forget to use it always. Wait, I have the. I need to. Where's the. Hey, I want the pause phase now. Wait. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. We have 5 minutes. Chat. So let me just catch up on the thing. Mm. Is this the drop or the build-up? So the what we've been working on now was the drop, and then before there was the chorus build-up, at least a rough form of it. And another question from Simov: why you changed DAW? Yeah, for those who don't know, I've been already telling that on the last stream, but I'm gonna, always keep in mind that there are so many new people here finding their way. So briefly, I just tried to tried gave Ableton like a second chance, because I've been trying to hop on Ableton before, back in my Tom Swoon days, and I bounced off of it right away because it was too complicated and I had a lot of tasks that I had to complete really quickly, and of course to learn something in the stress of having the work to do is something that well, most of the cases doesn't work. Uh, so so I tried Ableton, and for some reason I had already such a clear vision in my head of like what I want to do and how I approach my production, that even despite the differences, the transition was surprisingly easy, because if I didn't know how to do something, I was just Googling it, saying like how to sidechain in Ableton, how to make a boss in Ableton, and then after watching a couple of YouTube videos, everything was so understandable and pretty much straightforward. So I really, really enjoyed that. The only thing I was missing, but it's there now. It was only available before when you like mangled in the options in the text file with configuration, is the tracks, is the plugins that are on the assigned to the tracks, because before that was only it wasn't visible by default, but they recently made it like a standard. So yeah, thank you, Ableton. And I love Ableton also because of the comping. It's super easy. But I have to give the justice to FL Studio that they have improved a lot recently, and for sure on the next streams, in the future streams, we're gonna hop on my old projects, on the songs that I haven't released or haven't even played live. So this is gonna be like a grand premiere of my songs that I've made like 12 years ago and more. Uh, we're gonna have a laugh, that's for sure. I saw some of the EQ curves that I've been drawing. It's gonna be wild. But there are some progressive house things there that I'm really, really excited to finish, and I think this is the best opportunity to do it with you, to revisit this kind of era and see what was going on there. Even though I have to first track some plugins that were in the like older iterations, older versions before. Because when I opened my old projects now, I got a screen this big with the list of the missing plugins, and because this is like not the same computer I'm working on right now, so I just had the hard drive with the old projects on me, and the computer that I've worked on back in the day is at my parents' house. So that's super complicated, but I will do it. I will catch up, install all the plugins, and then we're gonna have a special stream dedicated to finishing one of the OG songs with all the knowledge I have today, and it's way better because in some of these projects I had no idea how the compressor works. Trust me, yeah, that's how crazy it was. Okay. Next question. We have what? Oh, 15 seconds. And we have to start again. Guys, time flies. Mm. Pu- 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 pu. Antonio is asking, are you going to listen to Discord demos? Oh! So Antonio is asking, are you going to listen to Discord demos today? Not today. I'm gonna still be waiting for some. So for those who joined now, we have a Discord group at doriannewman.com. There's a Discord button. There's a community to hang out with, and it's gonna expand over time because we just started it right before the first stream. So if you haven't joined yet, go there. On my website, there's a Discord icon, and basically, I just used any moment I had of my free time to even have like a more than one room. But now, since today, we have I'm receiving some help from the moderator from Thailand, Tantop, who is there, who is actually working right now to make the Discord server more streamlined and having, a lot of different categories that I've thought about, but I didn't have the time to make it happen. So a round of applause to Tantop from Thailand. It's amazing to have him on board, and I already see that we have the way more advanced place, the hub to hang out and send the demos. Actually, yes, that was the question. The demos. So you can leave demos there. Apart from other people, other members giving your feedback, I'm also gonna have a dedicated demo drop session on the stream where I'm gonna listen. I'm not listening to them now because I want it to be super raw first impression live, and I'm gonna be listening to the demos. I'm gonna give you feedback on stream, and I'm super excited about it. And it doesn't have to be finished. You don't have to be a music producer. You can be a singer. You can be a songwriter. Whatever you have, whatever you feel like. And I'm telling you, don't ever be afraid to show even little bits and pieces of your work online to people, because you'll be surprised sometimes when you send something you made to the world, and it can reach some people. That's really crazy, but that's for another story, because I already went way past my break, so I'm gonna have a little sip of water. Woo. I can already feel my throat going nuts, so but I'm prepared. I'm prepared. Let's go, guys. Another 15 minutes, and we continue with the drop. Bloop. So let me just okay. So we have the wait, I opened the mixer here. I don't want the mix. Why do I have there's this little. Yep, okay, it was hidden behind the camera, so I couldn't see it. So off the stream, I've added this white noise, a really old sample that I had. You can see it's pumping a little, like, but I'm using it. I'm using it as a ride. So I've opened Kickstart, and you can see the curve that I'm only using the beginning of the sound, and it's fading away. So if you play it, and then when you reduce the sidechain, right? So we're also gonna automate it, draw a curve, Actually, you know what? I could use the shaper box for that. It's gonna be way more. Um, or nah, never mind. Because I'm overcomplicating things. Actually, let's use the typical utility. It's gonna be way more simple if we just draw the lines like this. See? And then you have full control over it, right? So let's. Did you hear that? That was the system sounds. I don't know why I have the system sounds on. So let's just, for starters, let's duplicate the normal straight line, and we're gonna now try to modify it, right? And so I'm gonna mute the synths now. I'm just gonna keep the drums, the bass line, and to see how we're gonna lock in the groove and save the project. I don't rely on the autosave and the automatic backups. I have to refill my yerba, but it's working time now. Don't get distracted. Right. Okay, I like this already. Okay, so the first one is too much. Okay, like this. So I like the rhythm. This is pam 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 pam. I think it's this one could be a bit longer, like so it's not straight to the grid. Ay 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 ay. No. Da da da. Pa 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 pa. Whoa. No, that's bad. No, actually. One more time. A bit less. Okay. Okay. I think we got it. Okay. So yeah, for now, let's leave it like this. And the bass line, you know, this little old progressive house trick in the book is to use the tape stop feature. So it's like down 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 down. It might work actually here. I'm curious to try. Let's play the whole thing in context now with the synths. Of course, the white noise has to be a bit down. This reverse thing doesn't work. At least not here. No. See? It's I should keep the melody playing to see how it counter affects the whole groove, because if you think about it, the melody is also a rhythm, it's also a groove, so it cannot be like they have to complement each other instead of like playing something, and some sort of syncopation works, some doesn't. Hmm. So maybe we could gradually open it more and more with every hit. I don't know. Ta 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 ta. This one should be shorter, yeah. And maybe like this. Maybe it doesn't have to duck all the way. Oh, oh, okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. Almost there, huh? Yeah. Okay, let's leave it like this. Perfect. And now we were supposed to do the tape stop thing. So I do have glitch, glitch 1 and glitch 2, and I've been always doing it on glitch 1 before, but it's of course it's obsolete now and outdated. There is some. Oh, you. What have you done, sir? So, no distractions. You're getting distracted. I need to have like a distraction counter somewhere. I was actually thinking, but I was super stupid. I was thinking about having a like a penalty whenever I get distracted, but then I was, immediately thought, well, you fool, that would be the penalty would also be a distraction, so you'd be basically penalizing yourself for getting distracted with another distraction. It makes no sense, right? Let's use the kilohertz tape stop for now. I'm not really familiar with this one. I maybe used it once or twice. Oh, stop time should be longer. Okay, maybe adjust the curve a little. Let's play it by ear. So I'm gonna just yep. Not the curve, but the play. Yeah. Boo. Typical, right? Typical. So typical. And let's move it here. Okay. I didn't copy it, huh? It's not gonna copy by itself. It's super basic. I know it's super basic. So now, what is super cool about Ableton as well is when I now copy the plugin from one track to another, it's also gonna carry all the automation forward. So you can see now that the sub bass also has the automation already drawn, and that is a time saver, guys. Let's say it's okay for now. For now, because I don't like it coming back up still, and also the bass should be probably. Wait, also of course I'm gonna put the sidechain. Whoa, why there's an alarm? I don't know if you heard it. There was a alarm going off in my place. That was the EDM police calling. So the sub bass, yeah. Let's use this sub bass chain because it's a sub bass, right? It only makes sense when it's a sub bass. Um, whoop. Oh, the tape stop is too quick, way too quick. So I have to adjust the. Better, better. Not perfect, but still, it's giving some sort of a. You know what? Actually, for the sub bass, I would do the tape stop a little bit later, so it doesn't break so quick. Yep. Oh, it also plays a different rhythm. That's the problem. You can see I don't like it, huh? Yeah, it has to be a bit later as well on the trillion channel. I would rather make it stop a bit later and have it react quicker, because with this long stop time, it kind of and which is also making the tone of the bass be not really in key, you know. Okay, better. It's way better now. And can you imagine this is only one layer now playing? Oh, wait. Okay, sorry, two layers, but this is like super subtle. Right? I would actually remove it and do something else with it. I would rather use it as a support and play a different melody, and maybe like the bass notes or like the harmonic notes, like da 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 da, whatever. So for now, let's mute it. Woo! Hmm. I'm actually doing a little bit of variation. Okay, guys, 20 seconds in, I believe, like, it's let's not be too strict about it. So I'm gonna press pause now, and we're gonna talk a little. I actually gonna have to run real quick to refill my yerba. So I need 1 second, and I'm back with you guys. 1 second. And I'm back. Ah, okay, let me check the chat. Ugh. Whew. Alrighty. Kami Monty, greetings from Szczecin. Szczecin is really close to where I was born and where I lived for the most of my life. So, um, progressive house demos only is question from Estrada. I believe the 4 is A, right? Estrada or Estrad 4? Estrada, let's say Estrada. Estrada music. Progressive house demos only? No, of course not. Like, if if I would play you the music I was doing for myself recently, oh boy, there is a lot of pop, hyper pop, even rock or pop rock. So I really don't want to put labels, stickers, and say like, oh, the only progressive house because that's only what matters. No, it's not. Uh, I'm really happy with anything. I really think that all music deserves to be heard, deserves a chance, and the history has shown that a lot of unique combinations have given the most memorable outputs. For example, like when Armin van Buuren teamed up with this really goth vocalist Sharon Del Adele from the band called Within Temptation. And you can look up. You probably don't know what this band is responsible for. Uh, and that still is his one of his biggest songs called In and Out of Love. And there are a lot of combinations like this where people from the EDM world have, collaborated with people outside of EDM, and it was so refreshing. Mm. What's the other one? Opinion on FL Studio. I already said that, so I'm gonna skip it for now. But I see the question, Generalis. We're gonna talk more about FL Studio when we have the stream with FL Studio open. So we're gonna compare back to back. What are the differences for me? And that's the Jezreel. I don't know if just my taste, but I think in the third bar of the bass line, the last note should go an octave higher. Yeah, of course. Like I can see all these suggestions and opinions on the melody, and that's too repetitive and everything like that. Guys, I really I feel the same. I just don't want to mess around with it now before I get the other parts in place. But of course, we're gonna still work on that because I think the melody and the bass line needs some more work. I'm just doing a super basic arrangement right now in order to finish the stream with something really close to like a playable demo, let's say, okay? Because that's the thing that you do when you go to our songwriting camp. You only have like a one session, which is like a couple of hours, to basically wait, let me just sorry, I have to. It's not the microwaves, don't worry. I have this alarm clock here on my desk, but it resets every time I power off the studio because it's plugged to the not directly to the wall outlet. So yeah. What I was talking about. Speaking of distractions. Yeah, I'm changing the writing camps. Yes, the writing camps. So the writing camps, basically, the main goal is to sit down with the people you mostly see for the first time in your life and work on a song from a scratch and have it finished by the end of the day in form of a listenable demo that at the end of the camp all the music curators are listening to all of the works that have been done during the camp. So so that was the experience. I participated in some of them, and that was the how I learned that first of all I'm capable of doing that because previously I was like, hell no, like it's impossible to to have something listenable in one day. Like, no, because I was like stuck in this, 16 8 bar or 8 bar. Oh, the alarm, the 8 bar loops, and I've been polishing it so long, I forgot like what else to do, and that was eating up my creativity. So I'm now forcing myself to just do the basics, move along, and then yeah, we have to get out of the drop now during the next phase, next 15 minutes. So we are going past the drop now, and we'll see about the breakdown that's gonna be in between the drops. So let's go, and we're gonna continue with the questions in 15 minutes. Oh, of course, the drop is too short. We need to duplicate it. Like this. Yeah, that's another crazy feature about Ableton. You just select the range that you want to duplicate, copy, or even cut, and you just do, on Windows it's Control, but on Mac it's Command, Shift, and then D if you want to duplicate, X if you want to cut it, and it basically just chops the entire thing. But I think there was something like that in FL Studio as well. We're gonna I'm gonna try to correct me if I'm wrong though, chat. Is there something like that in FL Studio? Because I really cannot remember. Okay, so let's finish the drop the good old-fashioned way. So by just removing all the drums on the last bar. And so there's this little post-chorus thing also on TikTok when she finishes the chorus.
I don't wanna change your world. Feel like I just wanna take my L. Feel like everybody else can tell that I don't wanna save myself. So close my eyes, pretend everything's quiet. Close my eyes, pretend everything's quiet.
And then we don't know what there is. I don't know. I don't know what's the rest of the song, because there's Carly Hansen hasn't put any sort of how can you say that? Any sort of snippet for the rest of the song. There's only this chorus, so we're gonna improvise. That's right, we're gonna improvise. Let me pull up the piano. Okay. So what was the chord progression? Let me just quickly remind myself. That was F sharp, A, C sharp, and B. But that's questionable. It might be something else, actually. I just put it on B because I thought it's gonna be going good with the drop. So it's F sharp, right? Yep. A, C sharp, and then B. Yeah. So, and then for the post chorus, I think it's something different, right? No? Wait. Yeah. See? It's not, it's actually a different chord progression, but why I cannot hear it? Oh, okay, because I soloed the... Ah, so it goes back from C sharp to B to A. So we could play around with that a little. Let me just... yeah, we have the camera for the keyboard, yay! I'm just gonna play octaves right now. It's gonna be easier. And then the drop was... Where's my sustain pedal? Here. I'm just gonna stay on the same note that is in the starts the chorus with, so it's F sharp. I like it. Maybe. Yeah. Let's try. So for that, we're gonna use another OG OG sound that's been rocking the progressive house world back in the day, and that will be this gated, trans-gated sound. And which one was that? Well, I have few of them actually. I'm not sure which one I've been using. Silent, 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 silent one, and oh, that's not the one, for sure not. But let me just find. I should have like a preset I've done. That's something I've been saying recently, and I cannot get myself to do it, but maybe you will do. Always, when you finish working on something and you move on to new projects, always save your presets, save your samples to a folder in order to like come back to it later. So you have them, so you build your own kind of a collection of sounds without having to browse through the presets every single time and tweak them, because that's just it's not working, you know. Actually, that wasn't silent. I was having it on. I had it on Serum. So let's go to Serum, because in silent, that's the old one I haven't touched in years. So one second. Let me just find it real quick. Woo! Yeah. Yeah, like this. Let's try.
Pretend everything's quiet.
Another cool feature in Ableton is when I press this little you cannot see this, wait. Yeah. So there is this little here. There's this little headphone button which allows you to hear instantly the note that you're putting on the piano roll. But there's another cool feature. So when you press and hold the button, and then you press arrow key to the right, you immediately draw it. And then whatever you ended your like note, you just press another one, and draw it. And it also works for chords, so that's a super time saver for me. Let me just start again. Start again. Thompson reference, right? Okie doke. So I was starting with F sharp, right? That's cool. It's gonna be twice as long. And we have to switch off the loop function here so it doesn't repeat. Okay. And we can, for now, I can just yeah. Oh, I can switch it off already. Oh, it has to be way longer now. Yeah, when I'm trying to do things really quick, this is where I most of the cases mess up. And I'm telling myself to slow the pace, but it works only from time to time. Yeah, let's keep it like this. Woo! There's some sort of a drum loop left from the, yeah, let's leave it. It sounds actually cool. I'm trying to picture what the verse could sound like in the original. That's like walking in the dark moment, guys, because I have no idea how it sounds like. Yeah, like this. So C sharp here. And then just my fingers are not that you can see like I'm already like way beyond my, so I can't press it. So let's just ignore that function for a moment and do it manually, like this, and this note should be 1/2 step lower. It's a super basic chord progression, but you know, sometimes it's pointless to overcomplicate things, you know. So let's go.
Pretend everything's quiet. Close my eyes. Pretend everything's quiet.
Yeah, and we're gonna, of course, have to make this transition way smoother, because it sounds like ass now. It's not bad. Okay, that's pretty organic, that's pretty nice, pretty cinematic. Me likey. Ooh. It might be a bit too much, but yeah, I'm not sold. But you know, I cannot do much about it right now. I'm also gonna take this and use it here, um, but in a way, more filtered way. So there is some sort of structure now. Oh, it was here, right? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Oh, work over. I mean, not over, but at least a part of it. Um, so we are in the break mode right now again. Mm, hey, so let me see what's the issue with Twitch, because I saw some comments saying that it's laggy. Mm, guys, I have no idea. Uh, let me know, guys, on Twitch. Is it laggy for everyone, or because I have no idea, honestly, how to make it more optimized. I'm really I have no clue. Seriously, no clue. So if there's something that we might do about it without losing the quality, of course, because last thing I want to do is to have the Ableton window like blurry, so you cannot really like even tell what I'm doing. So yeah, let me know, chat. um I need you for that. Okay, back to the questions. Will there be do you think about returning to the stage in future? A question from Ronnie. Thank you, Ronnie, for that. uh, I'm getting some requests already, like booking requests, but I don't see myself on stage just yet, because first of all, what would I play? I don't want to go there and play my old stuff and just, capitalize on that, on nostalgia, because that ain't the reason why I'm back. And I promised myself, and I told myself, I don't feel myself like going back to just, be Tom Swoon. For me, that period is over, and I'm a different person now. I'm not drinking alcohol. I'm not partying. I don't smoke, and I live by different values right now. So for me to now go out there, even tomorrow, and just play the bangers, it's not my vibe anymore. I don't want to contribute to that, and I know some of you would really want to see me live, and as much as I would love to play, I want to come on stage when I'm ready with new music that will reflect me as a person as of now, not this guy back from 2017. So that's my idea. How long it's gonna take, I have no idea, but I don't want to force it. I don't want to put a pressure on that. I don't want to put a deadline on that. I'm gonna meet you guys here. We're gonna finish the stuff together, and as soon as there's gonna be enough stuff to play the show, mm, to play a show that really matters, to play a show that is not, you know, full on bangers. Just I mean, no hate on that. Every music has its purpose, but it's not me. So yeah, I'm doing it. I'm doing it on hard mode right now, and but at the end of the day, I want to be proud of myself. You know, I want to be proud of the change I've done, and I want to leave something meaningful, not just another banger that people loved for a moment. I want to mm, use the music as the, how can I say that, as the medium to really show you what my life and what my values are about right now, and that some things are, I think it's too heavy for now. It's it's a little too heavy, and I have to really think about it and the way. That's why I'm using music, because my word skills are meh. Mm. Oh, 5 minutes are going fast when you talk to people. Mm. Mm. We're back to the song, apparently. Okay, 15 minutes. Let's go. Whoop. Whoa.
Pretend everything's quiet. Close my eyes. Pretend everything's quiet.
Oh, I can't hear the thing.
Everything's quiet.
Yeah. So that's the part we're gonna be working on right now. You can actually hear from in this loop. That's a bit of the drum pattern from the original. Whoa, whoa, that's way too loud. That's the original drum pattern. So we're gonna actually take that. I'm gonna use it as a bass for because I really like the way it gives the rhythm. It's maybe too punchy, but yeah. And for sure I want to have like a little rim shot, like something really subtle, just give it a little bit of accent. Oh. It's cool. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, this one for now. So it's gonna be nothing original, just way. And of course we're gonna move it back a little with some filter and reverb. And yes, I was telling myself to make like a rack with a macro automation of the filter and reverb already, like some sort of a washout, but more the way I want to have it, because that's another cool thing in Ableton. You can save like these racks with ready-made combinations of presets and like the one knob assigned to too many different parameters, so you can build your own kind of a Dad Life Endless Smile or whatever. There's also this cool plugin called Transit by Baby Audio and Andrew Huang, which I really like. It allows you also to build your own kind of a transition-ish thing. So yeah, that's another thing I really recommend for you with some creative transitions, but not only. Yeah. And I also think the pitch of the rim shot is too high. No. It's like one semitone down now. One-ish. What I also like to do is to give it even a more human feeling. So I'm gonna go the easy way. So I'm gonna use the wobble section of RC20, which basically allows it to have, but you can use any tape whatsoever in order to have it more, change the pitch a little between the hits. See? Perfect. We like you, we like you. It's a bit too loud, in my opinion. Oh, yeah, it carried forward the automation. Whoop. Whoa. And here, nothing. So yeah, we're working on the structure only. Don't worry, it's gonna be way more sophisticated later, right? But I'm just now forcing myself to finish the whole like composition, get to the second drop, and you know, extend it to a form of a playable thing. Because if you get stuck in a loop, you kind of waste time, because sometimes if you do something on the verse, it might also carry forward to the drop, so you kind of you know, find new elements and places. So it's always something good to do when you're stuck in a loop. Just force yourself to get out of it and then come back later to especially if you're doing stuff like me, so we're starting from the drop and then have nothing around it, you know. Okay, though. So I was supposed to copy this because this is the pretty much the structure we want. So I'm just gonna copy it over here like this. Yes.
Feel like I don't wanna save myself.
Exactly.
Feel like I don't wanna save myself. Feel like I just wanna take my L. Feel like I could probably get some help, but I never wanna save myself.
Okay, there's a... Wait a second. This is the bass from the original, by the way. You can hear they used... I think it's sublab, actually. I recognize the sound. Okay, so they went to E on the last note instead of B. Right? Am I right? Wait, I didn't notice that before. Silly me. Wait, so it's... Yes, it's E, not B. The B is a part of the chord, but it's not the fundamental, so that's why B was also working, because, you know, when you play E with the note in between, the note in between is B. And then when you play B, it also, see? Yeah. Music Theory 101, and I am super bad in music theory, by the way. So, let's use this information to actually fix what has to be fixed, which is the bass line. So what they did was like this, right? And I'm gonna just use that for now. Yeah, octave lower, and here is the E. So we are super in sync with what is the chord progression on the actual song. Yep. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ah, that was the loop ending here. Okay, never mind. So, let's continue. So we go here. We have the second chorus, right? Right after the...
Feel like I don't wanna save myself. Feel like I just wanna take my L. Feel like I could probably get some help, but I never wanna save myself. And if I don't wanna change, oh well. Feel like I just wanna take my L. Feel like everybody else can tell that I never wanna save myself.
Yeah, so I want to use this moment to have this, because you see, like the breakdown here, that'll be very dynamic. I'm actually gonna add more drums and percussion and things happening here. So I want to keep it rolling, and then what would be great to have is to have some sort of a relief moment, like these hands in the air. So I want to have it here. So I would get rid of this pad, or like really filter it down again.
Feel like I don't wanna save myself.
Right.
Feel like I just wanna take
And use the maybe a piano or pads, whatever works. Let's see.
Feel like I don't wanna save myself.
No, the piano is very loud here. And let's make it octave higher.
I don't wanna save myself.
Maybe.
I don't wanna save myself.
Yeah, I forgot. we have to do the loop and work on the loop in order to make it less annoying for you, right?
I don't wanna save myself, feel like I just wanna take my L. Feel like I could probably get some help, but I never wanna save myself. And if I don't wanna save myself, feel like I just wanna take my L. Feel like I could probably get some help, but I never wanna save myself. And if I don't wanna save myself, feel like I just wanna take my L. Feel like I could probably get some help, but I never wanna save myself. And if I don't wanna save myself, feel like I just wanna take my L. Feel like I could probably get some help, but I never wanna save myself. And if I don't wanna save myself, feel like I just wanna take my L. Feel like I could probably get some help, but I never wanna save myself. And if I don't wanna save myself, feel like I just wanna take my L. Feel like I could probably get some help, but I never wanna save myself. And if I don't wanna save myself, feel like I just wanna take my L. Feel like I could probably get some help, but I never wanna save myself. And if I don't wanna save myself, feel like I just wanna take my L. Feel like I could probably get some help, but I never wanna save myself. And if I don't wanna save myself, feel like I just wanna take my L. Feel like I could probably get some help, but I never wanna save myself. And if I don't wanna save myself, feel like I just wanna take my L. Feel like I could probably get some help, but I never wanna save myself. And if I don't wanna save myself, feel like I just wanna take my L. Feel like I could probably get some help, but I never wanna save myself. And if I don't wanna save myself, feel like I just wanna take my L. Feel like I could probably get some.
Okay, I know why, because this stem is oh, work over already. That's crazy, guys. I think we need to extend the 15-minute threshold to a bit more because that's way too short. But I'm glad I found the way to focus and at least have some progress on the, you know, what I'm working on. See, I don't like this. There's this there's this giant leak of kick from the other stems because the separation was not ideal. Better. It's still punching through though. Yeah. Well.
I don't wanna save myself, feel like I just wanna take my L. Feel like I could probably get some help, but I never wanna save myself. And if I don't wanna save myself, feel like I just wanna take my L. Feel like I could probably get some help, but I never wanna save myself. And if I don't wanna save myself, feel like I just wanna take my L. Feel like I could probably get some help, but I never wanna save myself. And if I don't wanna save myself, feel I don't wanna save my I don't wanna save myself. I don't wanna save myself, feel like
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I don't wanna save myself, feel like I just wanna take my L. Feel like I could probably get some help, but I never wanna save myself. And if I don't wanna save myself, feel like I just wanna take my L. Feel like I could probably get some help, but I never wanna save myself. And if I don't wanna save myself, feel like I just wanna take my L. Feel like I could probably get some help, but I never wanna save myself. And if I don't wanna save myself, feel like I just wanna take my L. Feel like I could probably get some help, but I never wanna save myself. And if I don't wanna save myself, feel like I just wanna take my L. Feel like I could probably get some help, but I never wanna save myself. And if I don't wanna save myself, feel like I just wanna take my L. Feel like I could probably get some help, but I never wanna save myself. And if I don't wanna save myself, feel like I just wanna take my L.
Cool for now.
Feel like I could probably get some.
So I would get these chords for now and just have some sort of a pad going on, which would actually also serve its purpose for the drop. I forgot. I forgot the Pomodoro buzzer. I was already saying that I have to take a break. Yeah. So what's crazy is that without a Pomodoro, I could like raw dog. That's how we call it, right? Raw dog the thing, and just sit for like 2-3 hours straight without a break. Don't do it though. Okay, questions. Your questions. What's on your playlist? Jezreel asked the question. So, what's on your playlist lately, though, and how much influence lately have they contributed to your music structure? Hmm, that's as crazy as it sounds. I'm not listening to a lot of music because I fall into this trap of like, if I listen to too much of the stuff and if I like something really a lot, then I kind of subconsciously go and replicate. I follow the vibe, the sounds, and I don't want to do that. Of course, the music is all about influence and inspiration, but I'm just sometimes I'm overdoing it to the extent that it might be called a plagiarism. So I really don't like that. So whenever I see that, I immediately stop, and I'm a sucker for nostalgia as well. I'm listening to some old tunes now, not only from EDM but also from rock, punk rock, new metal. I'm a huge fan of Linkin Park, as you may know. Um, and what else? On the last stream, I said I'm listening. I really like Daniel Allen. I really like his stuff. I'm actually gonna go and see on my playlist what has been there lately. Because I don't really remember. And actually, my wife showed me this guy called Youngblood. He's a rock artist, and I'm a huge fan of him right now because of the mindset he has and the way he approaches making music, and the contact with his fan base, and then the pretty much the human being he is. It really impresses me, and I think he's one of the very rare occasions to see what it should be about first place. So yeah. Mm. From the EDM things, I also liked this girl called Nina Girachi. She's amazing. There was this track from her called how do you wait. I'm sorry, I'm such a sucker for names recently. What was the name of the song, man? Wait. Singles. When I wanna see the name, I'm gonna All I Am. All I Am. That was the name of the song. I could feel the Porter Robinson slash virtual self, which is the alias of Porter Robinson from the Ghost Voices song. I really feel like this was that's the cool influence, and I really like the style and everything. I think nowadays it's all about creating the whole thing around the music, and I think she nailed it pretty well. So I really like her stuff. What else? Mm, JCM Larry, I see you, but I really don't want to answer like personal questions on stream. I hope you understand. Virtual self, yeah. Like that was virtual self, and but and of course the stuff that Porter Robinson does now, like for example Cheerleader, whew, love it. I think that's the whole point about music, As much as I love language, because I've been playing it in almost every set I've played, I really understand that he wants to, pursue different things right now, and I'm totally there for it to see him evolve as an artist, And the worst thing that you can do is to like be stuck in one place. And I know I'm doing progressive house right now, but I also want to do it my way, new way. I don't want it to sound just like it sounded in 2015, Like I would also feel that's not really a development. And I believe it should be all about development. You can have some influence from the old material, but you know, I want to carry something forward which is gonna be totally new and unique to me as Dorian Newman. So yeah, I didn't have the timer on, so I don't know if we are after the break already. But let's assume we're gonna be now. After I sip some water, I'm gonna moving like this guy who's singing Chocolate Rain, moving away from the mic to breathe in. I'm gonna have this caption like moving away from the mic, so you don't hear me sipping the drink. There was a question about Pokemon. Yes, I'm a huge fan of Pokemon. I actually started collecting cards like last week for the first time. Bought a couple of boosters, and I already have like some cool ones. So it's my new hobby. It's my new hobby, and it's my way to kind of feel like a child again. I'm also having this emulator of Game Boy Advance on my phone called Delta, and I'm using it to play. Guess what? So yeah, you can tell I'm a huge Pokemon fan. Let's go back to the production. Yeah, the timer's on.
Feel like I don't wanna save myself. Feel like I just wanna take my L. Feel like I could probably get some help, but I never wanna save myself. And if I don't wanna change, oh well. Feel like I just wanna take my L. Feel like everybody else can tell that I never wanna save myself.
Whoa, that was a loud drum fill. Let's leave it off for now.
I don't wanna save myself. Feel like I just wanna take my L. Feel like I could probably get some help, but I never wanna save myself. And if I don't wanna change, oh well. Feel like I just wanna take my L. Feel like everybody else can tell that I never wanna save myself. So close my I don't wanna save myself. Feel like I just wanna take my L. Feel like I could probably get some help, but I never wanna save myself. And if I don't wanna change, oh well. Feel like I just wanna take my L. Feel like everybody else can tell that I never wanna save myself. So close my I don't wanna save myself. Feel like I just wanna take my L. Feel like I could probably get some help, but I never wanna save myself. And if I don't wanna change, oh well. Feel like I just wanna take my L. Feel like everybody else can tell that I never
Oh my gosh, sorry. That's a way to get out of the yeah. It's like, oh, so emotional, and then like, ah! Sorry about that.
change, oh well. Feel like I just wanna take my L. Feel like everybody else can tell that I never wanna save myself. So close my I don't wanna save myself. Feel like I just wanna take my L. Feel like I could probably
Woo! Maybe. I know it's TikToky as hell, but
I don't wanna save myself. Feel like I just wanna take my L. Feel like I could probably get some help, but I
nah.
I don't wanna save myself. Feel like I just wanna take my L. Feel like I could probably get some help, but I never wanna save myself. And
Yeah, this one is the last note is not there.
I don't wanna save myself. Feel like I just wanna take my L. Feel like I could probably get some help, but I never wanna save myself. And if I don't wanna change, oh well. Feel like I just wanna take my L. Feel like everybody else can tell that I never wanna save.
It's somewhere. It's somewhat interesting, so I'm just gonna keep it for now. I'm just gonna reduce the high frequencies a little.
I don't wanna change, oh well. Feel like I just wanna take my L. Feel like everybody else can tell that I never wanna save my.
To make it more ethereal, and I'm gonna just obliterate it with reverb, like a vintage verb. But I'm gonna first switch off the one that's assigned to the so there's no two reverbs.
I don't wanna change, oh well. Feel like I just wanna take.
Yeah. Maybe like a Palace.
I don't wanna change your world. Feel like I just wanna take my L. Feel like everybody else can tell that I'm
Somehow it's working. Just gonna change the.
I don't wanna change your world. Feel like I just wanna take my L. Feel like everybody else can tell.
Cool. Maybe it needs some cleaning, but I believe that's something really cool. Wait, filter procure.
I don't wanna change. I don't wanna change your world. Feel like I just wanna take my L. Feel like everybody else can tell that I never wanna save myself. So include my I don't wanna save myself. Feel like I just wanna take my L. Feel like I could probably get some help, but I never wanna save myself. And if I don't wanna change your world, feel like I just wanna take my L.
So the thing is, like, you can go really quick from like something super empty and super basic to have it sound very detailed with just like some background and filling up the space smartly. So I would look for some atmosphere as well. That would be another thing playing somewhere behind. So it's a major and maybe too dreamy. So we are in C sharp minor / E major, right? So maybe let's just, I'm gonna type atmosphere. That should work. That should work.
I don't wanna save myself. Feel like I just wanna take my L. Feel like I could probably get some help.
But maybe without the low end.
I don't wanna save myself. Feel like I just wanna take my L. Feel like I could probably get some help, but I never wanna save myself. And if I don't wanna change your world.
And I don't like the that it's picking here. Oh, oof. Disgusting. Yeah, something like this. Just a little sprinkle, you know, maybe like put some grain delay on it actually to have it more let me find, maybe not a grain delay, but maybe just typical delay. Why not? Oh yes. Yeah.
I don't wanna save myself. Feel like I just wanna take my L. Feel like I could probably get some help, but I never wanna save myself.
Yes, I'm gonna automate it with utility to have some sort of like a pumping effect. Yeah, sounds boxy. I'm doing it on speakers without any like room correction, which I normally use. So I don't care about the mix issues yet, but I'm gonna address them later, of course.
I don't wanna save. 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 I don't wanna save my.
I forgot to keep it to keep it in loop. Sorry.
I don't wanna save myself.
I can't hear it at all. Like this ish. Quicker. So I want to have it. Wait, let me just solve it. With the metronome. Down, 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 down. So it has to be like a little bit of a syncopated rhythm. So. And then and here it should be already up, so like this, and then go down. Nope. And we have to move the utility back, so we're not gonna cut the volume of the delay, but I would rather do the delay. Actually no, let's do it like this and then add another delay after, maybe something simpler like H delay. Yeah, so it doesn't sound like super chopped. Oh. Yeah, something like that. I don't wanna save myself, feel like I don't wanna save myself, feel like I don't wanna save myself, feel like I don't. And now? I don't wanna save myself, feel like I just wanna take my L, feel like I can. And if we maybe try to evolve it a little bit, so we start without the first pad. I don't wanna save myself, feel like I just wanna take my L. And we open everything slowly. That would create, because sometimes it's a matter of you know, having less things but automate them in a way so, you know, keep the listener interested instead of like putting another pad, another pluck, another thing. Just be creative. Sometimes less is more, and if you take it away and then like introduce it slowly, that gives it not enough contrast to move on. I don't wanna save myself. And then also the bass, which is here. I'm also gonna use the auto filter just for the sake of it being quick. I don't wanna save myself, feel like. Yeah, and this one as well. I don't wanna save myself, feel like I just wanna. Yeah, and now so we can just play it in loop. I don't wanna save myself, feel like I just wanna take my L, feel like I could probably get some help, but I never wanna save myself. And if I don't wanna save myself, feel like I just wanna take my L, feel like I could probably get some help, but I never wanna save myself. And if I don't wanna change your world, feel like I just wanna take my L, feel like everybody else can tell that I never wanna save myself. Yeah, pretty much. Let's play it back with a little bit of context. Without the metronome. Feel like I don't wanna save myself, feel like I
I just wanna take my L. Feel like I could probably get some help, but I never wanna save myself. And if I don't wanna change, oh well. Feel like I just wanna take my L. Feel like everybody else can tell that I never wanna save myself. So
yeah, it's somehow interesting. And then we have this the lead part again, but without the bass line, maybe, please. Where's the bass? Here's the bass. Maybe I could actually start introducing it also in the before. That would make sense, right? But for that, I would have to get it somewhere before, so it doesn't affect the reverbs and other things.
I don't wanna change your world. I don't wanna change. I don't wanna change your. I don't wanna change. I don't wanna change your world. Feel like.
Yeah. So. Whoop.
I don't wanna change your world. Feel like I just wanna take my L. Feel like everybody else can tell that I never wanna save myself. So
Maybe very underneath.
I don't wanna change your world. Feel like I don't wanna change your world. Feel like I just wanna take my L. Feel like everybody else can tell that I never wanna save myself. So
And also we need to copy the reverb thingy and everything else, and OTT, which is supposed to be ouch, work over. Okie doke. Oh, we are 2 hours in actually. I believe we're gonna finish this live stream maybe after one more round, so it's a little bit quicker this time around. And we're gonna see each other probably next Tuesday. I'm not sure yet. Maybe it's Tuesday, maybe it's Wednesday. I'm still thinking about the day I want to like keep it locked in for a while, so you know, so you also get a little bit of sort of a feeling that it's always at the same time, same day of the week, same hour, instead of like just, you know, having it very randomly. So it might be Tuesday because I really like Tuesdays, but it might be also Wednesday. So yeah, and we're gonna see each other next week. Maybe we're gonna start with a little bit of demo drop if there's enough demos on the Discord. If you're not on Discord yet, go to Discord, which is available, which you can find at my website, www.doriannewman.com. There are also links there to all the streaming platforms, all my social media, and if I ever gonna be when I'm ready, when I have the first song to put out, there's also gonna be the song links to the songs there. There's also a mailing list which is not working yet, but I'm collecting your contact info. So if there's gonna be something else happening rather than the live stream, anything else, anything surprising or whatever, you're gonna be the first one to know if you signed to my newsletter. It's actually that's how I called it. It's newsletter. Yeah. So let's go back to the chat. What have you said here? Blah, 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 blah. Actually, there's nothing new, chat. Are you there? Are you there? It's actually pretty. I'm not sure if it's a good sign. But maybe because I'm not talking that much, there's not much questions, and that's something also to consider for the next streams. But maybe it's a good thing sometimes, because that's what I wanted to have a stream that can be also watchable later for people who want to learn something instead of me just rambling about stuff. So I hope that this stream has delivered so far, that you learned something new. And if you have any stream questions or like production questions, why I did that and not that, then you can also use the Discord, which is actually the place to talk about the streams in between, but not only the streams. We're gonna share some music there, share some inspirations, what motivates us. And I'm gonna also show you a couple of different things. We can also talk about our music taste, because I think that's super important, and that's how we get our influences from talking to other people. I really don't like the latest Spotify algorithms, which I think are pushing same artists from the same labels, but I'm not gonna rant about it along, because I would rather talk about something good, something positive, and making a difference, which we are here for. So yeah. Uh, Jezreel saying, I got this plugin called Rift. Yes, I started using Rift, but maybe I just tried it to use it for a very brief moment, and I haven't really got myself into it yet. But I know what you're talking about. Mm, I have it in a different project I started. We're gonna also work on that later, and trust me, I have a lot of ideas, like unfinished ideas. I think we are covered for a year straight of live streams. So that's probably what it's gonna be. We're gonna build my set list for the show here on the live streams. So by the time I'm gonna be able to play it, you will know it all. So that's pretty crazy, and that's the approach I want to have. I want it to happen without the pressure, because before it was all about the pressure, all about the race, and being the first, and like chasing the trends. You have to do this, you have to do that, and frankly, I'm feeling like I'm scared of even the thought of going back to that mode. Like it's not the way I want to do things. I don't see myself, competing with anyone, chasing the cloud whatsoever. I would rather stick to just making it, even if it's like, very for the very intimate uh shows, for a very in small places, instead of like big festivals. uh if they happen, that's amazing, but I don't want to betray my ideals, my values, in order to nail that, like screw that. uh so yeah. Jezreel, just to share, I'm a DJ producer and a journalist from electronic music news media, but right now as a spectator, I love what you do. Oh, thank you so much, Jezreel. I hope I pronounce it correctly. That's amazing that you are doing the journalism part, because I think that's a very important way to promote and keep the electronic music alive, apart from like people who have to listen and share the music they like. And that's actually okay, that's gonna be the message for today. If you like something, if you found someone interesting recently, share the music or the person or whatever. Share this on your Instagram story, on your TikTok, wherever, or even send a DM to your friends. Yo, I found this guy. Because I think as a society lately, we are really more focused on ranting about things, hating the things that we don't like, instead of praising the things that we like. And the algorithm is the algorithm. They just see if you interact with something or don't interact with something. So if you interact with something by even writing a nasty comment, the algorithm is like, yeah, more of that. Yeah, let's go. So that's how the stupid things, or like things that are, you know, not really of a good value, well, are spread on the internet like crazy, because a lot of people, even though they are disliking it, they are interacting with it. So the way to keep the culture afloat, the artists in the spotlight, is to interact with them. Period. um, okay, so I think we're gonna do one last run, because I'm out of my yerba mate and I really like yerba. Or I'm gonna just jump for a refill real quick, so we can see if we can maybe we can work on the build up now. Go back a little, give our ears some sort of rest from the breakdown part, and then probably we're gonna wrap the stream. So, but I'm really happy. I'm think that this sort of workflow works for me, and I really wasn't exaggerating when I said like I'm stuck in the 16-bar loops. So imagine like hundreds of projects only with this part, you know, like a portion of a drop, and that's it. And it's a nightmare. There's a lot of things like, you know, happening around it, like with no, that's something I'm gonna say later, at the other occasion. So please forgive me. So I will jump real quick for a yerba refill, and we're gonna have the breakdown going on. I'm gonna play the whole thing now. It's gonna sound bad, but just for the sake of hearing the whole thing at least once, even though it's not polished, no pun intended, but let's play it. I'm gonna hear it from outside of the room. That's also helpful sometimes, to hear it from the way behind, you know. So enough talking, back in a minute.
I always save myself, feel like I just wanna take my L. Feel like I could probably get some help, but I never wanna save myself. And if I don't wanna change, oh well. Feel like I just wanna take my L. Feel like everybody else can tell that I never wanna save myself. So close my eyes. Pretend everything's quiet. Close my eyes. Pretend everything's quiet.
Woo!
Feel like I don't wanna save myself.
Okay.
Feel like I just wanna.
Wait. So what's the let's go, guys. So the build up it is, right? Whoa. Timer on. So first of all, I think it's really loud. I would rather have the strings. First of all, I'm gonna move over the reverb automation because I really like it and I think it's somewhat moving the things. Maybe I would just have it open a little bit less on the pre-drop part. We still haven't touched the melody, but I think that's not for today. Maybe I'm gonna think about something in between the streams, because that's gonna be super boring. I'm gonna do it for probably for an hour straight, and it's gonna give me and you a headache. So I'll work on that between the streams. But for now, let me just and I forgot what I was doing. I'm just gonna use the utility, which normally I have in the beginning of the chain, but for some reason it's not here. So I'm just gonna add a new one and reduce the volume of it slightly. Whoop. Wait. Not the whole thing. Okay, never mind. So I'm just gonna -2, let's say, and then -2 as well here. So. Yep. Oh, there was this thing here as well. Whoa, this impact was super loud. Have I... Oh! The whole master is like -10 dB, so that's also way too silent, but I'm gonna break it now. So. Oh. Ah, it's actually... And here I would do it the other way around actually. For the build-up, I would keep it the way it was before. So from C to B, and here as well, but maybe without the chops. So I'm just gonna consolidate all the notes here, like this and like that. Okay, and probably we're gonna also have to maybe remove the last bit, like this. Maybe even more, like that. Actually mute it in case I want to have it back. And for sure some sort of automation of like high pass probably. But for now I'm just gonna use the endless smile or something like that, just to wash it out a little bit before the drop, to create some sort of tension. So I'm just gonna make the group now for the bass instruments and just process them together to save some time for the sake of a seamless stream. Wait, maybe not Fist in the Air because it also has a lot of reverb.
I don't wanna change your world.
Oh. Where are we? Here. Yeah. It's not ideal. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Also there is this thing here. Let's put it. Let's consider it a bass as well. Oh. Oh, it plays the old progression. Sorry. So whoop. Wabadabadabba. Yep, and the kick is super heavy. I would rather think of something softer for the end product. And I will definitely clean the project a little bit because it has a lots of tracks which are unused, and that's something that I really also consider as a distraction. And every time I'm looking for something, I get. And it's always good to have everything color coded, just like I color coded the bass right now. It's just making it less exhausting to work on anything, you know. So oh no, I don't. For sure I won't do the 10, 9. No. It has to be something way more subtle. Maybe some sort of noise-ish, but noise with some tonal information. But for that, I'm gonna probably use something else. Maybe I'm gonna try to do it with some sort of synthesizer, like Silent, Massive, Diva. I really like to use them for some FX, and just bounce it to audio and then play around with it, you know. What's the... Oh, no. Ah, it didn't detect it like properly. Yeah. Maybe at the end, but I'm not convinced. For now. Maybe I would introduce some vocals again, just for the... So why not? But I would do it on a separate track and modify them a little. I could use some automation, but sometimes for me it's more convenient to have a separate track with a different instance of the vocal that I want to play around with, or anything else, like or maybe the delay throws that I'm using sometimes. Instead of like doing a separate return track, I would rather have the audio track and print it as a stem later on. So yeah, that's way more convenient for me. Whoa, that's loud. Oh yes, and I'm gonna print it to audio immediately because I hear something interesting. I like the first part. to be honest. So let me just duplicate it real quick and mute it here. No, even quicker. Maybe something else. Yeah, like this. No, quicker. Nope. Yeah, something like that. Super basic for now, but like I said, we're just dropping the ideas one after another in order to have it whoa, okay.
I don't wanna save myself, feel like I just wanna take my L. Feel like I could probably get some help, but I never wanna save myself. And if I don't wanna change the world, feel like I just wanna take my L. Feel like everybody else can tell that I never wanna save myself.
Nah. Okay, like this, and we're gonna do maybe the echo boy on it. So I have to move it even before. Right here. Oh, yeah. Fades are important, they prevent the clicking. Fades are important, they prevent the clicking. Yeah. Yeah, that's something I really like to do. To just play around with the textures and like manipulating, looping, chopping the some parts, using what's there already in order to make some sort of effects, atmosphere, whatsoever. Repurposing, so to speak. Yeah, it's a nice filler for the drop as well. But of course we need to have some kick start going on. Maybe it's the AC that's effing up my voice actually. Yeah. Yeah. Hey. We need definitely some more drums. Oh, the sesh is finishing in like 30 seconds. So we're gonna put a stop over here when the alarm goes off. Yeah, guys, that's it. That's a wrap. That's a wrap of the second stream. 2.5 hours of us trying to finish a song. We are closer than we were before. We were before, and I'm super happy and super thankful for each one of you. As someone has guessed correctly, uh, at the beginning of the stream, I showed the flag pins, and I asked you what it's for, and someone said correctly that there will be a map. We gonna have a map, and we gonna put the pins with the flags to represent the places you are watching from, so we can see the whole thing growing with every single stream. Um, Probably I'm gonna do it that way. So for each one who already like subscribed, would have to type in his or hers country, and we gonna, or the city even, because I guess there's gonna be a lot of people from the same country. So we're gonna try to narrow it down a little. And yeah, I'm really curious. I really wanted to do something like that. I don't know if we're gonna how it's gonna look like, but yeah, there's only one way to find out. So guys, once again, thank you so much. Next time we see each other, we're gonna be probably Tuesday, like today, in a week from now, or Wednesday. I'm still gonna figure it out. Same time, same platforms. I'm gonna update the schedule on my YouTube, on Twitch. I'm not sure if I can do it on Kick, but I'll check. Um, in the meantime, I'm gonna try to make a little variation of the melody so we can work our way towards finishing the project and moving on to another one. And remember that there's also a Discord server. I think there's already like 50 people in there, or even more. Actually, let me check it out real quick. How can you look it up? I'm such a noob, man. Wait. Ah. How do you look it up? I know how to do it on the phone, but wait. No. Oh, okay. I can see 60 people. 60 people. That's amazing. It's just like, I don't know, 2 or 3 days of the Discord community and 60 people already. That's amazing. That's really amazing, and I'm super happy. This is the place. You don't have to be a music producer. Don't worry. I know it's probably music producers watching because there's a lot of music production. So yeah, that makes sense. But if you want to hang out, talk about music, about progressive house, but not only, and you're looking for people who love the same things as you do, which is music and EDM in general, uh, then come visit us at Discord. You can find the link, invitation link to the server on my landing page, which is doriannewman.com. Simple as that. And I'll be seeing you in a week, guys. Thank you so much. That's been super amazing. Really, I don't have anything else to add. And yeah, take care. Have a good week.